Hello, shiny happy people. Welcome to Kimbaskrafts. My name is Kim, and if you're new here, hello, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. My blueberry fairy princesses and princes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the last mystery, yeah, the black cat. And yeah, we're not little shits. Or no, we're not shits. Okay, guys. We are here for another reveal of the mystery canvas. I'm going to spin my wheel here to see what square I'm going to diamond paint. Again, if you're brand new here, this is a series that I do where I reveal one square at a time. And this little doohickey here, my computer, will tell us which one to reveal today. Rainbow Tiger. Where are you at? Oh, he's in the corner here. Okay, the Rainbow Tiger. We're going down, way down below. And it says here, this is his tip to us. Good rest is just as important as hard work. Yes. And I learned that, didn't I, this weekend? We'll talk about that a little more when we get set up here. All right, I'm gonna get us all set up to cut out our rainbow tiger. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my ruler here. And let's see here. Okay guys, so we are all cut. I'm just gonna let that hang there. All right, and I'm just gonna get us set up with the light pad. Be right back. All right, we are all set up here. I feel like Rainbow Tiger is mocking me. Good rest is just as important. Yeah, you're a week too late, buddy. I'm just kidding. All right, so we're pulling out the black cat. She's gonna help us out today. Yes. Lots of color blocking, so this is gonna go quick. How is everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well. We're just gonna do a little catch up. Not catch up, catch up. Catch up, catch up. So if you read any of my social media posts, or where did I post it? I don't even know anymore. Maybe I just posted it in one place. Or maybe I posted it in all three. I can't remember. Oh, I think I did post it in all three, right? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, because I let you guys know on my weekly wrap up that I had been sick. So this is what went down. So if you've been following me for a minute, oh, we're trying this again. So we'll see. We'll see how much we like it still. If you've been following me for a minute, then you might remember that I think it was in the summer at some point, I got sick and went to urgent care. I had like a bad headache, and she said that I was having a cluster headache. And she ordered me Imitrex. She gave me 2 pills of it. And the instructions were to take one, and then if that doesn't work in 2 hours or something like that, take the other one. But the one pill worked. And yeah, and I was better. So I don't know if I mean, I guess it was a cluster headache, but so what happened was on Friday, I had to go back to work. I worked Thursday. I had to work Thursday, Friday night last week. And Friday, I woke up. I had a headache. I took some Tylenol before I left for work. And it continued at my job. So I asked another nurse if she had ibuprofen, and she did. So I tried that, and it continued. So, excuse me. I had tension headache, which I didn't want to take that one right away because that also has Tylenol in it, and I took Tylenol already. So that's why I was trying to see if the ibuprofen would help first. So I grabbed the tension headache and I took that, and that didn't help. So I went home. I can't remember that night now. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was busy. And I went home. I know I had 3 patients. And I thought, you know what? I'm taking that Imitrex. I have that. I still have that one pill. I'm going to take this. I'm going to wake up and it's going to be gone. So I did. I came home. I took the Imitrex. I went to bed. And I thought when I woke up, I'd be all better. And that wasn't the case. I woke up. I still had the headache. And I didn't feel well. I felt extremely tired. And I just felt like poop. So I took more ibuprofen. I honestly, I was taking everything. When I went to the urgent care the last time, she said that, you know, my ear had water in it or fluid in it, and that maybe my sinuses were inflamed. And so she had given me Flonase, so I pulled that out again. I was taking that. I tried Theraflu. I tried Sudafed. I was just taking everything. I just wanted it to go away, and I wanted to feel better. And I just slept and slept. I kept thinking if I slept, I would wake up and I would be better. And that just wasn't happening. And then Sunday came, and I continued to sleep. So much so that Bob was like waking me up and checking on me. He kept saying, you have to go to the doctor. You have to go to the doctor. And then finally at 2 o'clock in the morning, I woke up Monday, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't have the headache. And I had slept for basically 2 days straight. So I couldn't fall back to sleep. I had all this anxiety because now I had to go back to work because it was Monday morning, and I had all this anxiety. I had to go back to work. I didn't get anything done. And so the anxiety was keeping me up. And I just thought, you know, let me get up and clean the kitchen, do a little diamond painting to relax myself, and, you know, maybe I can go back to sleep. So that's what I did. And I was up, I think, until 4 or 5:30. I can't remember now. But, and then I went back to bed. And then I woke up and I made the video. And I did not do any further diamond painting. I actually, I kept saying to myself, you know, because I haven't been going to the gym as much. And from sleeping for 2 days straight, I felt like, you know, I want to move. So I took a shower, and I was planning on going to the gym. And then after the shower, I got changed, and I looked at Bob and I was like, I'm so tired. And I had to work that night. So I was like, I think I'm just going to lay down. And I laid back down and I fell asleep, and I basically slept till I had to leave for work. And I kept thinking, I don't know how I'm going to make it through this shift. Like, I'm so tired. I just felt so tired. My arms felt heavy. You know when you're sleeping and you like can't even pick your arm up? It feels just like so heavy. That's how I felt. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm not going to make it through 12 hours of working overnight. Like, I just need to sleep, sleep, sleep. And I left for work, and I got to work, and I had an energy drink in my locker. So I pulled that out and I started sipping on it, and yeah, by 9 o'clock I felt good. I was like, you know what, I feel like myself again. And yeah, and I've been fine ever since. So I was tired today. I woke up and I felt very tired today, but you know, I just worked too, and because I worked Monday and then Tuesday nights, and I initially, you know, when I first woke up, I started diamond painting, and I, you know, had the intentions of going to the gym today, and then I was like, oh, I don't feel like going. I'm tired again, but I forced myself. I knew once I got there, I would feel energized and like excited to be there. So I forced myself, and I'm so glad I did, because I did feel really good to move and just get moving again. So yeah, it's kind of late now. It's 12:30 at night, because then I came home and I worked on the haunted house again a little bit, because I'm just having so much fun working on that one that I keep wanting to work on it. So I pulled that out again, and I just did another square. And then I'm like, I'm so behind on videos. So yes, I need to shoot my 1,000 subscriber video. I am going to be doing a giveaway, and I need to shoot that video so you guys know what I'm giving away and how to win it. So that video I plan on shooting tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day that we go, it's like an hour and a half away. We have to go get Bob's dotatate scan, which is basically a PET scan that specifically looks for neuroendocrine tumors in the body. So that's tomorrow. But after I do that, I plan on shooting the video. I have like some budget-friendly videos that are piling up. Obviously, I'm behind on my mystery painting. I had a Dreamer's Design Halloween canvas that I wanted to do an unboxing for on the weekend before Halloween. But obviously that didn't get done, so I don't know. It would be a little weird to do it now that Halloween's over. But also, like, we sure do wait a long time to buy our Halloween canvases, don't we? So I might have to save that for next year. I'm certainly not going to do it this year, so. But I don't know if they're going to have it out next year. And I know that they have them available now. It's all so confusing. But, okay, so. Diamond painting updates. Uniquely Yours Down Under. Okay, so I ordered it on July 2nd. I've emailed them multiple times. The first time they were just kind of like, yeah, you know, we're running into delays. We didn't forget about you. We'll send you tracking when it's shipped. That was in, I'm going to say August. I think I waited like 6 weeks. And when I didn't hear anything, I was just like, hey, you know, any news? And that was their response. And then I emailed them again in September. And I was just like, hello. It's going on, I think I said, I think it was going on 14 weeks. And it took over a week to hear a response, if I was reading the emails right. And it was basically that I would be getting it, mine would be shipping out on Monday. Something about having an issue with one of their suppliers, but it doesn't affect the canvas that I requested, because I requested the canvas, not the soft lint. So she's like, it doesn't affect your order. So yeah, it'll be shipping out on Monday. So that Monday I looked, and yeah, it still said processing. And then that like Wednesday or something, there was a loss in the family. So then they closed their business doors for a couple weeks or something like that. And then they reopened, and then I was like seeing posts from them and stuff, and I didn't say anything at first because, you know, I was still trying to give them time due to the family loss. And then finally I was just like, hey, yeah, it's okay. Can I just have a refund for the $121 I paid? Like, I know you're having issues with your suppliers. Now they were posting that they were having issues with shipping. And I was just like, you know, it's okay. Like, I don't need this order, but can I just have my money back? And then, you know, maybe I'll order in the future. And she emails back like right away that my order was processed that day. And I'm like, okay, now it's processed. And then I get another email saying, hey, good news, your order was sent to the printers. And I'm like, okay, but it was supposed to ship like Mondays ago. But okay, so then I was like, well, if that's what they did, you know, I said I want my money back. And they went ahead and they sent it to the printer so that they wouldn't have to give me my money back. Then I'll take the product, you know. I mean, I have gone back on. I haven't gone back on in a few days, but I did go back on like a couple days after that email, and it still just said processing. So I will keep you guys up to date. Like, ultimately, in the end, if you can't provide the canvas, then I will just take my money back. I do want my money back if you can't provide the canvas. That's what it comes down to. Like, I want one or the other. And I'm starting to feel like, you know, there might only be a little window to get the money back, because like it doesn't seem like it's very organized or something. I don't know. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that one. Still waiting for the replacement canvas from Mary's Diamonds. So I haven't received that yet. And then what else? What did you get? Did anybody get the Thanksgiving canvas from Diamond Art Club? I honestly thought it was going to sell out like right away, and I woke up and it was still there. And I really like it, but I saw someone post this and a lot of people got offended, but like I didn't get it because of the draglines, because I really liked the turkey and like the dinner and the feast and the whole Thanksgiving feel. But the draglines, I feel like take the whole Thanksgiving feel away. Like, and I understand it's a Spangler and that's his thing. So like, yeah, I guess I would have just wanted a Thanksgiving canvas. So we shall see if any other, probably not. It's kind of late, like it's already November, right? Now I'm seeing Christmas canvases. I'm holding out, guys. I'm holding out for Black Friday because I was not diamond painting last year during Black Friday, so I have no idea what to expect. I hear that it's craziness, and so I'm just holding out to see, you know, what, if anything, I want from these companies on Black, and what the deals are going to be. So I'm just hanging. I'm going to hang tight. I know with the Thanksgiving one, I would never get to it. So, yeah, I'm just going to hang tight. But does anybody remember like what Dreamers Designs does for Black Friday? Or what kind of deal they gave or anything like that? I don't know what Diamond Art Club gave as far as a deal, but someone said they released like 50 canvases or something, which is crazy exciting. But I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting. I think that's it diamond painting wise. Okay, so this scan that Bob is having tomorrow, it's called a dotatate scan. And it's a specific type of PET scan that specifically they shoot some kind of, I think it's called gallium dye or something like that, to see if there are any other neuroendocrine tumors, because they can be on other organs, and they're mostly found in like the GI system. So we just had open enrollment, and I went ahead and I upped our insurance to the PPO. It actually isn't going to cost a whole lot more money. I was really surprised about it. I was under the impression it was going to cost an extra, I thought like $500 a check, or $500 a month, like $200 but it ends up being like, I think less than $200 a month to increase the coverage to PPO. So we have the choice and the option to go to other physicians, and it'll be covered, you know, and other facilities and stuff like that. So, but that does not kick in until January. So this dotatate scan is not offered in my hospital system. So we had to fill out for like an exception, because the doctor ordered it, but you know, the hospital system that we get full coverage yet, does not provide that scan. So I called last week and I talked to someone, and I had a feeling that this guy didn't really know what he was doing. And I said that to Bob. I was like, I said, I just don't have as much confidence in the guy I talked to today that I did with the first person I talked to about something else. And so he said that he was going to apply for it and everything, and that he would follow up with it the next day. So that was last week. Well, then we all know what happened. I got sick, and then the weekend came, and then I had to work Monday and Tuesday. So today, now we're going tomorrow. So today I was like, let me call, because I didn't hear back from anyone. And I think he said he was going to call me back. So I called and I told her, you know, I called last week and this was supposed to happen, and I never heard back. I never got a phone call. So she found the conversation. She found my call, and she goes and she's like, hold on. And I was on the phone with this guy for like an hour, for a very long time, going over all kinds of things. And she comes back and she's like, I found your conversation and I found the call, and I'm so sorry. He sent it to the wrong department. He sent it to a department that has nothing to do with, you know, approving or reviewing exceptions. And he was supposed to send you to this other department, which I can send you now. And she's like, and you're going to need all this information. You're going to need to know this, the diagnosis code, the ICD-10, diagnosis code, the, what was the code? The other code that she needed. The doctor's NPI number, the tax ID of the facility, the code for the study, the type of study that was being done. I was like, she's like, do you have all that? I'm like, no. Oh my God. So she helped me get some of it. And then I was able to get the other stuff from the doctor's office. So then she transfers my call to what's supposed to be the right department. So this lady answers and she's like, oh, none of the information came with your call. Like, and she starts asking me all this stuff. And I'm just like, I don't. So then she starts giving me like pushback. She's like, well, I don't see an order in here. I was like, well, I don't know what to tell you. The doctor's supposed to send you an order? I thought he was supposed to send the facility his order. I don't know how this works. Like, I've never heard of the doctor having to give the insurance company the order. And she's like, well, yeah. And it's just like, I don't know. Then she was saying, and if you are you 100% positive there's no other place within 30 miles that can do this procedure? And I was like, it's not a procedure, it's a study. And I believe so. I mean, the nurse navigator at the doctor's office is sending us, 40 some miles away because she couldn't find anything closer to our home. So she's like, because if it's not and they find something closer, then this is going to get thrown out and you're going to have to pay for it and blah, blah, blah. And it takes 15 days to review. So you can still go get the scan, but you won't know if it's covered. So technically we're going tomorrow and we may have to pay out of pocket for it. We have no idea. Have no idea what it would cost. I believe it's somewhere in the range of $4,000. And even if the guy had started it last week, they said it takes 15 days. So I'm like, this is why is it so complicated? Why is it so complicated? I don't understand. you know, you could practically, you can do anything online now. It's insane. You can do everything online, but they can't figure out insurance. I mean, I feel like, I don't know. So then she tells me, well, they send you to the wrong department. I'm like, so you don't handle exceptions, or I'm not using the right word, but you understand what I mean. And she's like, no, I do, but there's a specific one for your hospital system because you have your hospital system's insurance, and they should have sent you to that one. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, can you send me to it then? And she's like, well, yeah, but I just want to let you know. And I'm like, okay, thanks. So then she sends me to, well, no, then she keeps grilling me and basically like scaring me and threatening me and telling me, you know, and if you don't know this, and do you know this? Do you know this? And I'm like, are you applying for this for me now? Or do I still have to go to the other department? And I was like, literally, I was like, it's like 5 minutes to 5 o'clock. Like, are they going to close at 5 o'clock or, and she's like, no, they should be open 24 hours. And I was like, okay. I honestly just wanted to get off the phone with her because she was not going to help me, but just trying to tell me all the ways that I'm going to get denied. And honestly, I didn't want to hear it. So then she sends me over to the other lady, and the lady picks up the phone, and I was like, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. And they sent me here because, you know, my husband's getting this done, and, you know, I need to apply for an exception because, you know, the hospital system doesn't offer that. And she says to me, do you have a right to, do I have permission to talk to you about your husband? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, well, do I have that on file? And I'm like, I don't know. Do you? I mean, honestly, I don't know what your computer is showing you. I'm like, we've filled that form out like at every doctor's visit, at every hospital visit, I'm like, I'm the carrier, like I provide the insurance, and I've talked to many Aetna people at this point, and no one's asked me this. So I would assume that it's somewhere in the computer because no one else had a problem talking to me. And Bob had gone to bed because he had to work. So she's like, is he there? So I had to go wake him up. And he's like, yeah, you can talk to her. And then I tell her again, I'm like, so this is the situation, like we're having this study done, but we have to have it at a different facility. And so I need to have an exception filed. And she literally says to me, well, I don't know. I was like, you don't know what? Is this not the department that does that? Because I was told that they were sending me to the department that does that. And she's like, no, I do. So do you have blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, okay, wait, what is happening? Like, why is it so, why? I don't even know, guys. Do they do this on purpose so that you just hang up and then you just pay out of pocket and you're just like, you know what? I feel like keeping my sanity, and you can have the $4,000 because I feel like I'm going crazy. It was really annoying. So I think we did all the things we needed to do. Oh, then she's like, do you have the clinical notes from your doctor explaining why he needs this procedure? And I was like, it's not a procedure. It's a study. It's a test. Like, it's not like a surgery. And she's like, no, I know. I understand that. Do you have the clinical notes that explain why he needs this done? And I'm like, I don't have any notes. I didn't know you needed that. Like, I only know what you guys told me, which hasn't been much, except how I'm not going to get approved. So, yeah, it was pretty frustrating. And so I had to email the nurse navigator and say, hey, can you send over to this fax number the clinical notes and explanation as to why he needs this study done. And so hopefully it is what it is. Like, obviously we're going tomorrow. He's going to have it done. And, you know, we'll find out in 15 days if they tell us, you know, nope, come up with the money. So, but he needs it done, and I can't see why. I mean, the only way I think that we'll get denied is if they somehow find a place that the nurse navigator did not know about. And it's frustrating because, again, it's not easy to search. Like, you search it, you search like dotatate scan near me, and every single radiology department shows up. And it's, you know what else is frustrating? Because I said to her, so she's like, you know, within 30 miles. And I was like, well, why does the distance matter? I don't understand. If it's not at my hospital system, do you care if I'm traveling 40 miles or 30 miles to get this done? It's still outside of network. Like, what does it matter how far I'm going? And she's like, because it does. I'm like, why? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Because if that's the case, so does that mean that I can see any doctor within 30 miles? No. It still has to be someone in the same hospital system. So why does that matter? It's like weird rules that make no sense just to get money out of you. But so we did that today. And we'll go tomorrow. And then we had to move the CAT scan. So initially they ordered the CAT scan for near in the hospital system that the surgeon works at. And I was told that I would have to pay out of pocket 100% for that because, like, it's not at my hospital system. So the nurse navigator called our radiology department and asked if they could do it specifically the way the doctor likes this CAT scan done. And she spoke to the radiology department and they were like, oh yeah, we can definitely do it like that. So they have the instructions on exactly how to take the pictures and all that. So hopefully that is not an issue. And that should be 100% covered. So that's where we're at with that. And we'll know exactly what's going on. Well, hopefully we'll know exactly what's going on 11/11. And then we can figure out if we're looking at surgery. Hopefully, if we do need surgery, it's not going to be until next year when we get the PPO kicks in. But we have no control over that. So we'll have to see what he says. So that is where we're at with that. Insurance companies are horrible. And I really feel like it just should be easier. I don't understand why it's so hard. Like, there should be an algorithm. And it should be very easy. They should know exactly what department to go to, who to speak to, who to send me to. But anyway. So, as far as the craft room. The craft room, nothing has been done since Friday. So nothing has been done since you saw. I went outside and I saw the roof and I got really upset because I told them I wanted a light brown and they put up a very dark brown, almost black. And now I have to match my entire roof to that. And I'm not sure I understand why that happened. Like, we literally pointed to our neighbor's house and said, we want a roof like that one. And it's like a tan. It's really pretty. They put up, excuse my French, but a shit brown roof. And I came inside and I was like, did you see the roof? He's like, yeah. I'm like, he's like, it's a little darker. I'm like, a little? That's nothing like, nothing. It's literally like, I mean, why did they even ask what I wanted? So I just let it go. Like, I literally was mad for like 5 minutes. And then I said to myself, I'm not going to lose sleep over this, even though now this dictates how my entire house is going to look for 20 years. Like, thanks. I just paid $2,300 for you to put up a color on my house that will be on my house for 20 years that I don't like. Thanks. So, yeah, that was pretty frustrating. I just don't think about it. And then, but other than that, they haven't worked on the inside. And they are going to come tomorrow and do the installation. And then I think the electrician is coming on Friday. So they want to do the installation so that everything goes over the insulation so that it can be inspected or something. I don't know. And then he said once the electrical inspection thing happens, it'll just be real quick. Boom, boom, boom. So I have nothing to video yet. Hopefully tomorrow night I can get a video of the room fully insulated. Yeah, and I just, honestly, with the roof, like I told Bob, you know, that's nothing like what I asked for, and I walked out of the room, and then I didn't bring it back up because I didn't want to stress him out about it. But I'm pretty upset. Like, when I think about it, I start getting angry. And I'll show you, I'm going to video you for you guys. Maybe it's because it rained. I don't know. But the other house was still pretty light. I'm going to show you guys, and you tell me. If you would be upset. But yeah, it's not like, you know, it's a paint color and I can just paint it. Like, no, it's the shingles and it's the color of the roof now. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. I feel like it's kind of important to listen to your client and put the right one up, right? Like, if you order a car and they tell you to come pick it up and it's not the right color, it's kind of a big deal. I remember I went to get a car and I told them I wanted a white one. And so then we were like, we were talking a little bit longer, and then they were like, well, we have to order the white one. It won't be until the. And I was like, oh man. And he's like, well, why does it have to be white? And I looked at him and I was like, because I want white. Like, what? It doesn't have to be white, but it's what I want. Like, if I'm going to pay $40,000 for something, kind of want it to be what I want, right? Like, I'm not going to just take a red one because that's what you have right now. You wouldn't even do that with ice cream. You want me to do that with a $40,000 car? No, thank you. All right. We done. I think I can move that. We are done. I'm going to be like half done this by the time I'm done catching you guys up on everything. But I think that's it. I think that's it. I don't think I have much more to say. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this square. There's only going to be one time lapse because like most of it is one color. So I don't feel like it's like two colors. So if I do one or two of the colors, I'm almost done anyway. So you guys got an extra long whip and chat. All right, guys, I'm going to cue the music and let's see what we're making here.
She calls, I always see her lose. What's a man got to do to get a woman like you? What's a man got to do to touch a woman like you? What's a man got to do to get a woman like you? If I have to beg, or if I have to plead, or if I have to fight, or if I have to bleed, or if I tell a lie, or if I speak the truth, well, tell me, baby, what's a man got to do to get a woman like you? What's a man got to be to make his woman see? What's a man got to be to give a woman what she needs? What's a man got to be? Yeah, what's it got to be to bring a woman to her knees? If I had to beg, or if I had to plead, if I got to fail, or if I had to bleed, if I tell a lie, or if I speak the truth, tell me, baby, what's a man got to do to meet a woman like you? What's he got to do now? You see, a man like me is gonna make you feel good, make your legs start to shake when I pop your hood. I give you all my money, I give you all my honey. So what's a man got to do to get a woman like you? If I got to beg, or if I have to plead, or if I have to fight, or if I have to bleed, if I tell a lie, or if I speak the truth, well, tell me, baby, what's a man? Oh, what's a man? What's a man got to do? Yeah, what's a man got to do to get a woman like you? To get a woman like
you. Okay, let's see here. That's so cool looking. But what is it? What is it? See, it does. It kind of looks like space. Doesn't it? That is so pretty, though. Okay, let's zoom us out. All right, guys. So I don't know. It could still be the ocean, or is this another? Because this is the same kind of color as this. Is this another whale? Or is this like deeper in the ocean? Because this has spots. It's so pretty though. Look at the shine of these drills. Crazy. Or is this, no, this, there's no way they do it. Yeah. We need more. We need more, guys. We need more answers. I need to be doing this more. All right, I'm going to do another one tomorrow. Yeah, you heard it here. I'm going to do another one tomorrow, guys. So, still up in the air. Is this space? Is this the ocean? Are there any more animals in here? Can we finish a whale, please? So many questions. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope I wasn't complaining too much. I was like diamond painting and I'm like, I was really in a wow mood. Wah, insurance companies suck. Wah, I hate my roof. No, I'm good. I'm good. We are all good here, guys. Tomorrow we're going to leave early. Bob and I are going to have the day together. So yeah, it's going to be good. All right, guys, if you like this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up on the way out, and if you want to see more from me and see me complete this, maybe complete a whale, maybe find a turtle or a jellyfish or a spaceship, something, an alien, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family and friends here at Kimbaskrafts. We would love to have you. You guys have a wonderful week. Take care. Keep diamond painting.